When I was 18 years old, I broke my back in a car accident and spent several months in the hospital. About halfway through that process, I was trying to learn to walk again. 15 yards just in the parallel bars is all I could do. Then a guy came in and he was an orthotist. I didn't know then, but he took mold of my legs. Came back in a few days with some braces and I put them on and I stood up, and that day I went 500 yards with the crutches and the braces. I was excited and I was impressed. It was a big influence in my life. So after I got out, I asked if I could go see what they do. And I watched him work and I knew that's what I wanted to do. So then, after my schooling, I came in here to volunteer, decided to ask for a job instead, and I've never left. Been here about 26 years. I still remember, coming here and learning and seeing I could make a difference, that I could really make a difference in someone's life. That's exciting. People have weakness. People struggle in life. There's deformities, there's birth defects, there's things that compromise people's function, and we're here to try to make it better. I love that challenge. I have braces both legs, and if I don't have them on, I have to use a wheelchair. But with the braces, I can go all day and do whatever I want to do. And I hope I can provide that for my people. We have a little wheelchair collection sometimes because there were complete pairs that needed a wheelchair still, but they wanted to stand when they got married. They wanted to stand and cross the stage. They're not going to use it functionally, but even those milestones are huge for their health, their well-being, and to see them stand for the first time is phenomenal. It's out of this world. And so not everybody you're going to make it, jump them up to, highly functional, but you're going to raise the bar. You're going to raise their functioning level to a new level. So, and it's always joy, and it's always hard because there's no instructions. And I have a notepad by my bed, and sometimes in the middle of the night, if I wake up and I'll think about somebody, I'll grab my notepad and I'll start drawing pictures, lever arms and angles, and you have to design a custom product that does a certain function for each person. So there's a lot in your head to make it happen, and a lot in your hands to make it happen. And then, I think then you throw your heart into it and it just becomes that much better, because you care about those people. The best part is to find a solution to someone's problem and figuring out some way to help them to rise to a new level, to do something they couldn't do before. I've had people text me and says, I'm in Hawaii on the beach. I never could have got here. A lot of these little spina bifida kids or kids that have cerebral palsy or whatever, they don't walk until you get them in braces. You get them in braces and they do walk. It's just a night and day. I've had people that they were out of work because their injury, got them a brace on, and they're like, I'm back to work. Because it just provides them opportunity, and that's huge for a dad. That's huge for a mom that's trying to provide for a family. I love that. The moment you get the device on and you've done your best, you've given it all your thought and your power and your tools, everything you got, you put it all together, and then you see the function. You see the increased function and increased joy and increased ability to live life to their fullest. You get a prescription for something, you walk out and there's no big thrill, right? But when you leave your wheelchair and say, I don't want that thing anymore, that's the exciting part, is to see what you've been able to create with your team, something that provides a better place in life, that gives them a higher quality of life.